Hi friends, welcome back to my channel. My name is Dana and I am so excited to share my love of makeup and beauty with you all. Today I am back with another collection and declutter video. Here I have my lip products. I have all of my bullet lipsticks and crayons. My liquid lipsticks and glosses are over here, and in the middle I have sort of lip liners, lip scrubs, and lip care balm things. So I am going to do this similar to my last one, but I am going to add a third category. So we've got products that are getting decluttered immediately, products that I am definitely keeping, and then in my third pile I have products that I'm going to try and use up before I leave for my move in the fall. But if I can't use them up, they will be decluttered. I'm not going to bring them with me, but I'm going to try and get some use out of them before that point. So if you're interested in seeing everything I have in my lip collection, stick around. We'll start with lip liners. I don't actually have that many of these, so I am probably going to keep most, if not all of them, just to make sure I have some variety. The first one I have here is the Marc Jacobs Pout Liner. This is the invisible one, so it is just completely clear, as you can see there. I like this one. I don't really know how well it works, if I'm honest. Like, I think it's good, but I don't know if it's good for the price. So this one, I'm going to try and use up before I go. I don't have a lot of it left. It is a twist up, so it looks big still, but I am almost out of it. So I'm gonna try and use this guy up before I go. So that's the sort of declutter later pile. Next, I have a mini of the Charlotte Tilbury Lip Cheat. This one is in the shade Pillow Talk. So that's the sort of really classic, dusty, pinky shade. I really like this one. I don't think I would purchase this in a full size. I don't know that it's worth it, but I do think it's really pretty and I probably will keep this one around. Next, I have one of the Bite lip pencils in the shade 34. This one is sort of like a deeper kind of mauvey tone. I really like this one as well. These are a bit dry though. They're not as like nice and creamy as I would like. They're not as creamy as the Charlotte Tilbury one. I'm gonna wait and hold on to this one, but it's going in the use up and declutter before I move pile. Next, I have the ColourPop lip pencil in Wild Nothing. This one is pretty beat up and ugly, sorry. That one looks pretty similar actually to the Bite one, but a little more on the reddy brown side. This one is a color that I'm more likely to wear. I think I like this color as a standalone, and I do enjoy it more under more of my lips. So this is probably the one I am going to keep. Next, I have another Bite lip pencil in the shade 84. This one is more of a deeper red. I only have one red lip liner, and that is this one, but this is exactly the tone of red I like to wear, so I am going to keep this one. And finally, I have the ColourPop lip pencil in Oh Snap. This is my newest lip pencil. I actually just got it, and it's the nudist, sort of brownest one that I have in my collection. I am definitely going to keep this one. It is brand new, but I am loving it so far. So this is all of my lip care. I do have quite a bit of this stuff, so I'm going to go ahead and separate it into categories really quick. Okay, so we'll start with these ones. These are my colored lip balms. So they are tinted, and you can wear them alone or over a lip color. I don't have that many of them, but some of them I'm not a big fan of. This is one of the Sol de Janeiro lipsticks. I'm sorry, it does not have a sticker on it anymore to tell me what the shade is, but it is just sort of like a really soft, glossy peach. I don't like the smell of this one. I don't like the feel of this one. Overall, I don't think this is a particularly good product, so this is something I am decluttering. Next, I have the Fenty Pro Kisser Lip Balm in the shade Latte Lips. It is just sort of like a nudie brown kind of color. This one's a little bit more pigmented than the others. It's actually a bit closer to like a gloss, but it is really soft and nice on the lips, and I do like it for like simple everyday wear, so I am going to keep it. Next, I have the Melt Kush Lip Balm in the shade Bubble. It is this sort of pinky bubblegum red, obviously much lighter on the lips than it is in the tube. I don't have any strong opinions on this one, if I'm honest. I don't dislike it, but I don't love it either. It's just not my favorite thing I own. So I am actually going to put this in the try and use up before I leave pile. Next, I have one of these Tarte tinted lip balms. This one is in the shade Coral, which is a true actual coral. These ones are very, very sheer. There's almost no color to them on the lips. So I barely count these as a tinted gloss. I do really like the way these feel on my lips though. They are quite nice, so I do plan to keep this one. And this is the shade Nude in that same line. Yeah, there's like barely a difference between the two of them. I don't know, I really like these though, so I think I am going to keep both of them. But yeah, they're basically a clear gloss. The last one I have here is a bit of a weird one. This is actually the Agave or Bite Agave Lip Mask, but it is in the Champagne shade, so it's just a little bit tinted. This one has not even been opened yet, so I am going to hold on to it for now. But it is a mini size, so I'm hopeful I should be able to use that up. Next, I have lip scrubs. I don't particularly like lip scrubs. Maybe I should. My lips are quite dry, but I just don't like them as a whole, so I don't own a lot of them. I do own this one from Lush. This is the Cookie Dough Lip Scrub. So it's just like sort of a sugar and oil combo. It smells really nice. It's a little bit harsh though, so I find I sort of have to wet my lips down before I use it. But it is a good one. It's nice. I have two of these e.l.f. lip scrubs. I have mine in the coconut scent. This one is brand new, which I am going to keep. This one, however, is quite old. I almost used it up. There's not very much left in here. If you can see, I don't know if the camera's gonna focus. There's not a lot left in here, but it is definitely expired. It smells awful. So this is getting decluttered. Next, I have my lip masks. I have the Bite Agave Lip Mask, the clear one. I have just about used this guy up, so it is going in my pile of use up before I leave. I am fairly confident I can do it. There's not a lot left. It's very empty. Next, I have the Kimchi Chic Candy Lips Lip Mask. This one is in a sort of like lip gloss kind of style applicator. I actually really like this. I think this is a very underrated product. I don't think enough people talk about Kimchi Beauty. Actually, I think the quality is really good and the price is awesome. I am just about out of this. Like, I'm at the point where I'm going to be pulling out the stopper just to get the last little bit out of this. So this is going to go in my use up before I leave. Again, I'm very confident I can do it. Next, I have the Bite Agave Plus Sleeping Mask. This one just comes in the little tub with a spatula on top, and then it's in the jar underneath. Mine is pretty gross. I do use it very frequently. I still have like half of this left, so I don't think there's any way I'm going to use it up before I leave, but I do really like this and I do plan on keeping it. Next, I have the QMS Medi Cosmetics Lip Line Corrector. I got this in, I think, a BoxyCharm. It like comes in a little pump here. This stuff does nothing. It kind of stings my lips, but it absolutely does not work for a lip balm. It doesn't correct anything. I don't know what it's meant to do, but I assume sting is not its primary purpose. I am getting rid of this. I don't think this is very good. I got it in a subscription box and I wish I hadn't. And lastly, I have one of the Laneige sleeping masks. There is what I have left. So I've made a pretty good dent in this, but I've still got quite a long way to go. And I'm not sure I'm gonna finish it up before it expires. It is getting pretty old now. It still looks and smells fine, but I don't think I can keep this around much longer. So I am going to use up as much as I can before I leave, and whatever is left is getting discarded for being expired, if not close to expired. And my last section here I have is my just clear, generic, basic lip balms. I know I have a couple more that aren't in here, but they are actively being used and will just about be done. So I'll tell you about them really quick. I do have the Lano multi-purpose balm in my nightstand right now. It is just about done, so I'm definitely finishing it up before I go. I have liked that one. I do think it's really good. I have a Burt's Bees. This is the original sort of minty scented one. I actually don't have very much left. That is it, pretty much fully rolled up. So I am going to finish that one up. Next, I have my newest lip balm, which is from Fresh. This is the Passion Fruit Hydrating Lip Balm. Just comes in a little jar like this. I keep this at home so that I can make sure I have clean hands every time I use it, because it doesn't come with a little spatula or anything, but I do really like this. I think it is really good. I've been using it quite a lot and obviously haven't hit the bottom yet, so in such a thin package, that's pretty good. I am going to keep this. Next, I have a Jelly Shot Lip Quencher from Incredible. This is one of the ones that has like the flower in it. I'm hoping you can see that. I'm pretty sure this is expired now, but even before that, it didn't work. It doesn't do anything for my lips. It actually might make them more dry. It smelled awful. It smells worse now, but it smelled really bad even at the beginning. I am going to throw this away. Next, I have 2 of the Agave Plus lip balms from Bite. One is a backup because this one is about halfway done already. I use this a lot. This is one of my favorite lip balms. I did like the original before they reformulated, but I don't notice a substantial performance difference between the new ones and the old ones. So I am happy to keep purchasing the new ones. I know some people really had an issue with the reformulation, but they work fine for me, so I am going to keep these. I have another product here from Fresh. This is the Sugar Lip Treatment. This is the original one. Oh, it's completely empty. Okay, cool. Yay, I've used up a product. I'm gonna throw that out, thanks. Next, I have the Physicians Formula Organic Wear Lip Balm. I bought this one as a dupe to the Fresh Wear one as well. These are pretty good. I'm just about done this, so I am going to use it up before I go. I don't think they're as good as the Fresh ones, but you do get a pretty similar feel, and they work fairly well, so for a much, much cheaper price, this one might be worth it to you. Next, I have the Glossier Balm.com in the coconut scent. I actually no longer use this as a lip balm. I don't like the way it feels on my lips, so I am going to relocate this into my hand care drawer. I do use this as sort of a cuticle balm for me. I think this works pretty well for that, but it's not my favorite lip balm. Next, I have the ColourPop Lippy Balm in the Coco Loco scent, so coconut. I am almost done with this one as well. There's not a ton of product left in here, so I am going to try and use this up before I leave. I don't think these are, spectacular. I don't think there's anything particularly wrong with them, but I also don't think they're amazing. So I probably won't repurchase this, but I am gonna try and use it up. Next, I have the Kopari Lip Glossy. This is pretty good. It is much more of like a gloss than it is a balm. It does hydrate, it does soften, but it is more of a clear gloss than it is a balm. I am going to keep it though, I do like it. Next, I have the Dr. Pawpaw Original Multi-Purpose Balm. I don't like these. I have tried them a few times now. People keep recommending them to me. I've been given them as gifts or getting them in subscription boxes. I don't like them. I don't think they work very well on the lips. They feel greasy, but they don't actually ever soften. Not my favorite. I am going to get rid of this one. Next, I have the Ciate London Watermelon Burst Hydrating Lip Oil. Again, like the Kopari one, this one is much more of a gloss than a hydrator. It works fine. There's nothing really particularly wrong with it, but it isn't sort of amazing. But this is a mini size, and I'm most of the way through it now, so I think I'm going to try and use it up. Next, I have the Lasting Smiles Peppermint Lip Balm. This is just sort of a basic roll-up lip balm. This is fine. I got this in a subscription box, and I don't think there's anything particularly wrong with it, but it isn't my favorite balm, so I am going to put this in my try and use up pile. And lastly, I have the ColourPop Lippy Stick Primer. This is their sort of clear lippy stick. I keep this with the balms because I use it under lip color as a balm because it is quite nice and soft and totally clear, so it doesn't impact the color of the lip on top of it. I think this is fine. I don't think it does anything special for like really priming the lips, but it works fine as like a pre-treatment before you do your lipstick, so I am going to keep this. All right, so I think we'll get started with lip glosses first, maybe? This is my lip gloss and liquid lipstick drawer, so I'm just gonna separate them out and then we can get started. Grab these guys. I have 3 of the Fenty Cream gloss bombs. I have Honey Waffles here. This one is Cupcakin' and this one is Bubble Binge. These are from the newest duo that she just released. I really like these. I am going to keep all 3. I have 2 of the original Fenty gloss bombs. I have a mini in the original one called Fenty Glow, and I also have a full size of Fussy. I also love these. These are my favorite glosses that I own, so I will be keeping both of them. Next, I have a Kaleidos Lucid Lip Gloss. I have the shade Fantasize here, which is this sort of peachy pink sparkly shade. It is very sheer. It's meant to be a topper, but I do wear it alone. I really like this. I am keeping it. Next, I have the Iconic London Lip Plumping Gloss. This one is in the shade Peekaboo. I don't like this at all. I find it kind of stings my lips. It's clumpy. I don't like how it sits on my lips. I am decluttering this, and I think I'm going to throw it out because I don't think there's anybody out there who wants a clumpy, stingy lip gloss. I have this one from Hourglass. This is the Unreal Lip Gloss in Dusk. I really like this. I think this is an absolutely beautiful lip gloss. It is very pigmented. I'm not gonna swatch everything, but I'll swatch a couple. Yeah, it's got like a lot of pigment to it, so you can totally wear it alone, which I really like because I'm not the biggest fan of like layering on product onto my lips. I just find it gets kind of goopy. So I really like this. I am keeping it. Next, I have the Juvia's Place gloss in It's Electric. This is a clear gloss with a gold sparkle to it. I've never actually used this. I have swatched it once. I received this in a Trend Mood box, and I know just from looking at it, I'm not going to like this. This is not the kind of gloss I would ever wear. So I am going to declutter it, hopefully pass it along to a friend who's going to enjoy it more. I have the e.l.f. Mint Melt Lip Plumping Gloss in Mint Sprinkle. This is fairly new to me. I actually just picked it up a little while ago. I do really like this, although I think it works better as a topper than on its own, just because it does sort of have almost like a minty blue tint to it. I don't know if that's picking up on camera. I think it's cute. I like the sort of minty tingle it gives, so it plumps without being stingy, but I don't think this gloss is necessarily my favorite. I am gonna keep it around for now, but it is going into my give it a second thought before I leave pile. I have the Anastasia Beverly Hills Metallic Lip Gloss in Saint-Tropez. This is really pretty. I used it a lot back when metallic lips were sort of all the rage. It is definitely expired now. It smells weird and it has totally changed consistency, so I am throwing it out, but it was really good. I did like it while I had it. I have a Buxom Full-On Plumping Lip Cream in the color Mykonos Sunrise. This is this beautiful sort of orangey pink. I picked this up in 2019 for my trip to Europe. My friend and I spent a little bit of time in Mykonos, and lame, but I thought this was gonna be a cute lip gloss for that. It really is nice. I don't wear it as often as I should, but I do really like it. I actually have used up quite a bit. It doesn't look like it because I don't store my lip glosses vertically. I store them laying down, so you can't quite tell, but I don't have a lot of this left, so I am gonna try and use it up before I leave. Next, I have the Kimchi Cosmetics High Key Gloss in Acai. I don't know how to feel about this. This is another very pigmented gloss. It almost looks more like a liquid lipstick than a gloss. And I thought it would be darker and like more nude, but it is actually quite a bright pink. I'm hoping that's picking up right on camera. It's very glossy, it's very shiny, but I don't think the color looks very good on me. I might try it a couple more times over the summer. Overall, I'm not sure that I am going to end up keeping this after I move. This is the Uoma Beauty Boss Gloss. I have the shade 0FK. I think we can all sort of assume what that one meant. This one's my bad. I knew how dark this one was when I bought it, but it is very, very dark. But because it's a gloss, I don't know if you can see that on camera, but it's quite patchy. And I don't really have a good lip liner to pair with this. So this is another one that I'm sort of like, it's expensive and it's fairly new. I haven't used it much. I should keep it, but I just don't envision myself wearing it very much. It's quite a deep color, and colors like this make me think fall, and fall doesn't make me think gloss. This is going in my maybe pile for now. This is a mini of the Buxom Full On Lip Cream in Dolly. This has absolutely expired. I've used a ton of it. There's just sort of a little bit smeared around the outside of the tube. This was a holiday release. They had a bunch of minis all together. I do really like the shade. I would repurchase Dolly eventually, but I am trying to cut down on my lip formulas. So I am getting rid of this because it is expired, but I did really like this one. This is the Kimchi Cosmetics Wet Gloss in the clear shade. This is sort of a plumping, clear gloss. I like this. It looks really nice on. My issue with this is it smells so weird. Like mint and bug spray, I would say would be the scent of this. It's a very weird, minty, chemical-y scent, and it's gross. It really bothers me. But it looks so nice on the lips, and like, you know, after 10, 15, 20 minutes, you don't really notice the smell anymore, but it does kind of gross me out. So I don't know, this is going in the maybe. I have the ColourPop and Disney Designer Lip Gloss in Bobbity. This is one of their Cinderella glosses. They released Bibbidi Bobbidi and Boo all together. I really like this. I think this is really pretty. It's very true to color, but it's sheer. It's not nearly as dark as it looks, but it is really nice. It's a great everyday gloss, and I like the ColourPop gloss formula. It's very smooth. It's very shiny. It feels very nice on the lips, so I am going to keep this. And this is a ColourPop gloss as well. This is the Disney Villains gloss in Sad But True. It is a clear gloss with some sort of bluey gold reflect sparkle to it. It actually reminds me a lot of the e.l.f. Mint gloss. I don't know how to feel about this one either. I like the formula. It looks nice on the lips, but again, I don't tend to layer my lip products very much. I prefer one and done lip products, and this one just really isn't that. You kind of can't wear it on its own because it just looks, I don't know, a little bit strange by itself. You can't even really see that in the swatch, but it looks very sort of white and metallic-y by itself, and I don't know. I think this is a maybe for now, but I will probably declutter this before I move.